Vloggerhead video number 4. This one will probably also have a relative video on YouTube. I don't know why I'm pointing used to the YouTube point. Hell with that, right? Screw YouTube. So anyway, it'll have, I'll be doing another video on YouTube. They'll have similar subject matter but different. But anyway, so I want to kind of just broach the subject of the whole idea of these places, these video whatever places, these communities, these whatever, and just different features that I think would be good to have, or let's have some sort of conversation about what the future of this should look like, because it sort of irritates me, because this really has sort of replaced public soapbox kind of conversation. This is the new, this technology is changing the world, changing the dynamic, changing how people communicate, and there's really got to be some kind of rules. There's got to be some kind of way to play. Somebody used the word the other day, when they were talking about science publications and all that, and they used the word peer review, and it's sort of a good concept to have some sort of system where not any little 11-year-old, who likes jerking off on people can fuck with other people. And be just nice to have a system where they're not the ones dictating what wins, what loses, what works, what doesn't, which is whether or not this environment is any fun or not really shouldn't be decided by an 11-year-old or a 50-year-old fucktard, either way. But anyway, so yeah, I like the word open source. Those are good kind of words to have in the world now. And I don't want to be stepping on any toes, Reneto, or anything. But I like the idea of having a video site where the producers of the content own the site. That would be nice. Where they are decide, and that there's profit sharing and all that kind of crap based on some sort of reasonable calculation of who produces income and who doesn't, and all that kind of crap. And I don't have the details worked out. You try to figure out this stuff and you get into all kinds of traps, like, okay, well, if you have advertisements, then you got to prevent people from creating artificial views and then artificial clicks, and it does get really convoluted. But I think there's enough stuff here, there's enough interests. I'm doing most of my internet viewing now, most of my viewing of any kind of video. I'm listening to people talk. I don't have cable TV anymore, and this is where I stimulate my brains. And so I think there is potential for it, but it's complex. It's a complex business model. So I don't know how, I don't know what Reneto's plans are, how he's going to monetize this place or any of that stuff. But yeah, I'd like to be in something that's not just another sellout thing, it's like YouTube got sold out to Google, and they fucked the place basically. It's not about the producers, it's definitely about their marketing interests. They're just using YouTube as a way to figure out how to sell advertising, and that's all it is. It's a toy for them. It's a tool, but it has nothing to do with serving anybody's interests. Just has to do with serving their corporate business model, and that's bullshit. Who wants to be a slave to that mindset? Who wants to be played with? So anyway, just on the basic stuff, there was something YouTube has started initiating, a partner program. I thought was a good idea. They have a recommended list. And I thought that's a good idea. We should have a way, screw the subscriber stuff, that should be left private. Alright, what videos you subscribe to and all that crap should be all private, and you should just publicly be able to say, well, these are the people I think are worth listening to, and these are the people I think are the scum of the earth. So you should have a recommended and unrecommended lists. And the whole thing could, there could be some kind of algorithm that calculates popularity through those lists. And based on some criteria, number one, your popularity should decide how strong or how important your lists are, and also there should be other mechanisms to decide whether or not your list means anything. If you're just a sock account, you don't watch any videos, you don't rate any videos, you don't comment on any videos, you don't participate in any other way, well, then your list shouldn't mean shit. And then I think also bent into that algorithm could be some kind of mechanism that measures how many comments you've had deleted, how many people have said, block this bastard. I mean, all that stuff should be part of your public record, and it should be part of the algorithm decides how much of a peer you are. Whether your opinion really counts in the community that matters. Not in the 11-year-old community, but in the community of the people who are doing this crap, who are trying to produce content that's either valuable or else that is profitable to the entity. However that's defined. So anyway, I'm just trying to provoke some sort of conversation. I've tried to do it before. Nobody seems really interested, and it just gets real complicated about trying to figure out mechanisms that'll give us some kind of control over this environment. But there really should be a penalty for being an asshole. I mean, I'll just use BCJ as an example. I mean, my first video here, he posts the stupid Hitler images, the shit. Some other guy posts on my channel page here, the original me dressed in Hitler drag. Those kind of jackasses should be, there should be a way that should be enough. I mean, what more do you need? You don't need any more evidence of somebody being an asshole. And beyond that is somebody who applauds that kind of behavior or who's friends with that. I mean, if somebody's friends with my enemies kind of thing, I should have some way of figuring that out and saying, well, fuck you then. You're not my friend then. And I mean, if you're feeding the trolls, if you're feeding the assholes, well, I'm not going to feed you. And we should be able to play those kind of subtle games with each other. I mean, we should be able to hold each other accountable. We should be able to hold each other to some sort of standard. I mean, I would think my friends would expect that from me. And I'd like to be able to expect it and demand it from them. I mean, it's a two-way street, this respect thing. And you can't ask for it if you're not willing to give it, if you're not willing to do a little work for it. That's how I look at it anyway. I mean, that's my view of the world. I mean, when we look at this fucking internet, it's full of shitheads. I mean, the other day, somebody posted a link in one of those live blog TV place or whatever, and it was this browser exploit page. It had disgusting images on it first, and then on top of that you couldn't close the page, and it fucked your whole browser and put a bunch of crap into your your operating system. And I mean, it's just disgusting that some asshole can do that. I mean, the internet shouldn't be unaccountable like that. People shouldn't be able to play those kind of games without some G-man, some FBI man showing up at their house and squeezing their little neck until their head pops off. I mean, this is no excuse for it. Why do we tolerate this crap? I mean, I've seen estimates where it's like $10 billion a year in wasted time in the functioning of business because of spam and these kinds of malicious attack software. I mean, why do we tolerate this crap? I mean, it shouldn't be part of our lives. It shouldn't have anything to do with being on the internet. It has nothing to do with freedom. It's a fucking crime. But whatever. I mean, people just can't seem to, they're so paranoid about any kind of government or any kind of rules, and because somehow the rules get bent in the wrong way, and it's $500 for a speeding ticket or some other bullshit. I mean, we see the excesses that take place, and so everybody gets so damn paranoid. But frankly, I mean, if I have to choose being abused by a government that's supposed to be we the people and that we can sort of control and we can sort of elect out of office, I mean, I'd rather be controlled by that than be controlled by a bunch of malicious thugs, roaming free and making everything unpleasant and unsafe. I mean, I hate the idea that you can't trust anybody anymore. Somebody says, here's a link, and you can't trust the link. What the fuck is that? I mean, you have to go through a whole handshaking, I trust you procedure before you can even trust a link on the internet anymore. It's just bullshit. I mean, it's not how I want to live on the internet. I mean, I know some people think it's just fine, but I don't, and that's just my fucking opinion. I'm going to express it. And also point out, I think this banner choice is really stupid. I'm sorry, but come on. I mean, at least have a face in case somebody comes here who doesn't even know what this place is. That's not really... What the fuck does that mean? Why would we want to talk about what drugs we are on? What the hell is that? I mean, come on. Whatever. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So screw this. Screw the giant banner. Get something over the side. Move the videos up on the page. I mean, it doesn't make any sense that I have to scroll down the page to view a video. I mean, it really is stupid to just completely throw away 1/3 of the horizontal viewing screen. I mean, the vertical viewing screen with a banner. I mean, it's just... Come on, especially with monitors getting wider and wider. You know, I mean, obviously it seems there's plenty of room to move it to the right or move it to the left, and move the content up. But, you know, don't, this banner across the whole top of the page thing is, I mean, that's back in the DOS days. That's like the prodigy, you know, when they ran the ads across the bottom third of the screen, and that's how you paid to, you know, that's how you paid them to view the internet. I mean, at least that made some sense. This doesn't make any sense at all. But whatever. Just a commentary, just throwing in there. Trying to be nice, so sorry. Didn't mean to. No offense meant. Sorry, no offensing. So anyway, enough said. Damn long video again. 11 minutes. Sorry. I don't know how to make short videos. I really no good at it. So, you know, if you don't like it, tough shit. Don't watch my videos. Got it, fella? Commenting complainer bastard fucker? Go away. I don't like you. I'm not going to watch your videos. I mean, really, it's kind of stupid. People negatively comment on your video, and then what do they expect me to say? What am I going to say? Yeah, well, fuck you too. You know, I don't care if I ever see your fucking face ever again in my life, right? I'm never going to watch one of your fucking videos now. So fuck you. Go to hell. What do you want me to say? You know, fuck you.